What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA ticker.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and I will try to explain why the recent sell-off of Charlie Munger cannot be the negative catalyst for this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point when we hit the range of 0.382 at the price point of roughly $104, and I've told you that we have ABC correction, and because we broke this range to the downside, I've told you that most likely we will hit lower ranges and next potential range of support might be at 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and it is the price point of $98.42. And even the golden pocket pattern right here, the range is between $90.83 and $92.45. And as you can see, we have this movement to the downside that is approaching to the golden pocket, and definitely from this range we might have at least a bounce, or in a best case scenario we might have a trend reversal. So I will continue with my technical analysis in just several minutes, and for now let's continue with the fundamental news. And definitely the main reason why we have this sell-off is the Charlie Munger news. And on April 14th we have this article that is titled Alibaba, Charlie Munger capitulates. And the summary is Charlie Munger's Daily Journal Corporation slashed its stake in Alibaba in half. After the constant depreciation of Alibaba's shares, it's safe to say that Charlie Munger miscalculated the environment in which the company operates and how negatively it could impact the stock. Even at the current price, it's hard to justify a long-term long position in Alibaba given the challenges that it currently faces. And I have to say that this sell-off is quite suspicious because, first of all, they bought, let me show you on fintel.io, they bought these shares at the very end of 2021, on December 31st, 2021, and they sold half of these shares at the very end of March. So they hold these shares only for 3 months. And definitely it is not the usual behavior of any invest funds, and that is why it might be some kind of different purposes, probably for tax optimization or just a rebalance in the portfolio or something else. And on top of that, I have to say that if this investment fund decided that this asset becomes more and more risky, why in the world they sold just half of their shares? And definitely, in my opinion, it is not the bearish case. On top of that, let me show you the price chart again, and let me switch to daily time frame. We are on daily time frame, and let me show you what was the price of these shares at the very end of December. And it was right here, as you can see, 31st of December. And right here on the letter L, you might see the lower price. And with this price of $118.59, this asset might be bought. And the selling date was at the end of March. Let me show it to you right here. And the highest price that it might be sold is $115.09. This means Daily Journal Corporation lost at least $3 from each share. And definitely it is not the best case for the company. On top of that, let me show you that right here, if I switch to weekly time frame, and I already showed this to you, we had the highest volume right here. And with this candle, it might be a very good bullish signal for a lot of investors to enter their position right after we will have another bounce that will form higher highs and higher lows. And I think we are approaching to this range. And why in the world the investment fund sold the shares of this company right after huge buy signal? It doesn't make any sense. So, and let me show you another bullish news related to Alibaba. Right here we have new ratings that was made by UBS Group. It is a reiteration of its current price target, and they lowered the price target from $150 to $140. And this forecast was made right after I made my previous video on April 11th. And definitely even this price target implies more than 35% of upside potential from current prices. And I have to say that from the fundamental standpoint, this asset is still very attractive. Yes, it has some headwinds from Chinese Communist Party, but for now, these headwinds pretty much eliminated. On top of that, the risk of delisting, potential delisting of Chinese companies is pretty much off the table. And definitely, with the good fundamentals from its main business, this asset becomes very attractive in the long-term perspective. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's switch again to hourly time frame. And let me show you this recent movement to the downside. As you can see, we are approaching the range of golden pocket, and as I already mentioned, and it is the range, if I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from the very bottom of $73.12 to this swing high of $123.72. And statistically it is the most probable range of trend reversal. And I have to say that we have very high chances to have at least a bounce to unload this movement to the downside from this very peak to this very bottom. And in worst case scenario, we might have this bounce and then we might have another leg to the downside. But for now, it is the less likely outcome for this asset. So, what should you do if you want to enter the position? In my opinion, just accumulate all the way down to golden pocket, and your stop loss, if you want to be conservative enough, your stop loss should be slightly below $90 price point. In this case, you will be able to reduce your risks if you are a swing trader. And what are the targets, you might wonder? Let me show you on a bigger picture. First of all, definitely, we should break the $123.93, this previous swing high. But on a slightly bigger picture, we have to break this swing high. It is the range of roughly $138.42. And it is the confluence in between several points. Right here we had this range as a support. Right here we have this range as a resistance. And definitely the range of roughly $138 will be very meaningful for this asset, because first of all, we have a recent price target of UBS Group set exactly at this range. On top of that, when we will break this range, it will be the major confirmation from the investor standpoint that this asset is forming consistently higher lows and higher highs, and most likely right after this mind-blowing spike in volume, it will be another sign that this asset might go even higher. So $138.58 is the primary target, and from the golden pocket range we might have up to 50% of upside potential to this asset. And in my opinion, we might hit it in a matter of couple of months or even sooner. That's why it is quite decent setup for the swing traders. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it.